Welcome to Boston. Paul Jones and Sherman Hamilton at the Garden in Boston, where the Raptors will play the first of 41 road games tonight at 7:30 against a divisional opponent, the Boston Celtics. And Sherm, Dwayne Casey always talked about defense traveling, and it's important that your defense travels because offense is a finely tuned skill that's not always there. 11 of the next 14 on the road. The defense better be packed up and ready to jump out of that suitcase at a minute's notice.
Absolutely, and this is going to be an interesting test for this Raptor team. I mean, we've heard all preseason long them discuss that they want to get back to being that defensive team. All right, well, you're going to be on the road. You're going to be challenged to bring that defensive mentality to other people's arenas. Right. And if you can do that, you can have some success. And I think the way that Dwayne Casey has kind of shaped the mentality of this team getting back to the defensive presence is that they're going to buy in on that end. And we saw it in Game 1 against Indiana. Even though their offense wasn't clicking, we saw them with the consistency on the defensive end. It might not have worked all the time, but they didn't run away from it and try to outscore Indiana. So I just think that this team has to believe in it, and you can't run away when there's some adversity. You've got to stick with it. You've got to consistently believe in it. And I think this early part of the season on the road will really test their mettle in terms of how much they're committed to this side of the ball.
Raptors hold Indiana under 40%, 19-3 now over the last 3 seasons when holding opponents under 40%. Sure, they're going to see an old foe tonight. Well, a teammate that's turned into a new foe in Amir Johnson. We heard the guys talking at shoot-around this morning. Kyle Lowry said, somebody asked there to be any trash talking. He said, if I start trash talking with Amir, I can't play seriously. He will be the enemy tonight, but there's still something that Amir brought to Toronto in terms of building the franchise, helping them build to where they are now.
And it's interesting when you talk about an all-time Raptor. Yeah. He's at the top of the list. I think Amir brought what every fan wants: accessibility. They wanted to get to know him. He was treating them to different things in terms of the zombie walk, you know, taking them out to dinner, rolling with Amir and all that stuff. He did so many things off the court. In his summers, he was in Toronto spending time with the fans. But he loved the city. The city gave him a chance. The city showed him love, and he showed that love right back. And the reality is, this was a guy who played through everything. Yeah. If he was sick, if he was injured, if he was hurt, it didn't matter. He left it on the floor. And sometimes it was to his detriment, because he kind of wore his body down. But that's what you love about the guy. If he's with you, he's giving you all he has. And as a teammate, you've got to appreciate that. And even us in the media, he was great with us. And he'll continually be great with us. He's just one of those classy guys that you love to have as a teammate because of how much integrity he brings to the situation.
Dwayne Casey called him a warrior for the way he played. And he will meet with the Toronto media at about 5 o'clock, a couple hours before the game, before he takes the court against Toronto as a Celtic. And Sherm, this court in specific, as we talk about it specifically, has been the site of many close games. As a matter of fact, both of these teams, when you think back to last year, the big shots by Jay Crowder, at the Air Canada Centre, Isaiah Thomas feeding Marcus Smart. There have been a lot of close games between these two teams.
Absolutely. You think about the emphatic dunk DeMar DeRozan had last year as well from a dish from Kylie. These two teams go after each other, and it's kind of like the Boston Celtics, the young brother coming after the bigger brother in the Toronto Raptors, and the bigger brother's giving them the stiff arm right now, but they're coming along, and their talent is maturing. Their talent is getting more reps, and they've added a few key pieces. I mean, guys with maturity that can really help move the process along. So Boston's trending in the right direction. You kind of look at the Raptors a few years ago and you see a lot of similarities, but there's no question Boston's on the up and coming, and they're a team that in the division is definitely a team that can make some noise.
Well, Brad Stevens has done a good job, but he's got his work cut out for him as they continue to grow. You can see the game 7:30 on Sportsnet 1 and hear it on TSN 1050.